Are you able to hear me? Are you getting my voice? Okay. I think so. No disturbance. Fine. Very good. Very good. I think so. You wrote exam. Huh? How was your scores? Good. Good. So fine. 85. Yes. Yes. Fine, sir. No issue. That is. Hmm. Good scores. Good scores. Good. Good. And we can improve our score. Don't worry. Even we are getting less also. Don't feel bad. These are the starting exams only. We can get more. Okay. That result I don't know that is, but fine. Hmm? They're getting good scores, sir. Very good score. Gohanand, fine. Okay. Pranav, good score. Good, good. Fine. Most of the people good you are getting. Even some people they are getting less also don't feel bad. Huh? They are doing first time this is very good. We can improve slowly. Then don't feel bad. Someone they got more score. I'm getting less also. Hmm? Because I don't have that idea. Maybe we can see that is. Huh? They're asking 10th result is 15th July. Maybe. Huh? Kaushik Babu. How many marks you got? 89. Chemistry that is? Okay, chemistry 40. Okay, fine. We can improve that is. Don't worry that one. Even are getting less score also doesn't matter. We can improve slowly. Only we need interest. Secondary that is. Score. Some people are getting good, very good that is. Even who are not getting score also don't worry that one. We can improve that is slowly. Hey, good score, good score. You don't worry that one. Good score. Yes, fine. Try to improve chemistry score little bit more, huh? Because chemistry is a scoring subject. You can try our best. So based on this exam result, you have to analyze yourself. You're getting my point. And I will give small guidance, few minutes. Actually, this is only I are giving in regular classes also. Same thing for you. Next time when you are doing, this is you need to follow. This is I am giving top batch students. Actually in Andhra Pradesh, we are following China batch is there. Chaitanya Narayana combination on top batch. In that batch, we are following same strategy. And even Fiji top students also are following same strategy, everything. Same principle I am telling for you people also. Try to show something interest. Huh? We can get very good score. Doesn't matter starting how much you get score. That is, suppose I'm explaining with respect to chemistry. You can apply for all three subjects. Is it clear? Suppose chemistry, this is the chemistry score. Maybe assume that 25 marks, 25 questions is there, J students. So out of 25 questions, assume that one you attempted here 20 questions, because even some people attempt 25 also. Okay, some people attempted 20, 25, like based on your whatever your strength, how much you remembered, how much you are able to apply. That is the thing. So assume that one 20 you attempted, that is okay. Out of 20, the total attempted questions is 20, sir. Okay, attempted is 20. Then maybe out of this is some people may got 15 correct. Okay, only 15 correct, but 5 is wrong. Not think that is how many correct and how many done this is. Okay, your interest should be, you have to analyze very clearly step by step. And I'm telling this is top 10 students who are following same strategy I'm telling for you people. If possible, try to follow this one. That's up to you, sir. Your own interest, that is. Okay, same thing we are following here up to top 10 students. Doesn't matter, just I am general guidance I am giving. Try to listen that one, try to follow that one. Now here suppose 5 wrong, 15 correct. Is it correct? After 15 correct, fine, calculate your score. Now first step, concentrate on 5 questions. So why we done mistake? 5 questions. So these 5 questions, reasons we can write, sir. Maybe silly mistake, or I am just dictating, try to listen and note down these points. This is wrong, we know that one. Why that is wrong? Question mark. Maybe calculation mistake. Okay, maybe you don't know concept, lagging of concept or calculations, or silly mistakes, whatever reason. Maybe you know concept, but you are not able to recollect an examination. Okay, are you getting my point? So like this, all reasons we can write. Supposed to be all these are online exams, but you can remember that question, or you can take screenshot of that question, or you can take photo. Which questions are out of 25? Only few questions, no? You are not able to attempt. The right reasons. You made a silly mistake, or calculation mistake, concept you don't know that one, or you done practice but you are not able to recollect in examination. So why, which mistake you done? Just find out. After that, right reason why you done mistake. A reason I need, sir. Reason. Right, each question, 5 questions, same reason also doesn't matter. Right, 5 questions, same reason again. Are you getting my point? Write 5 questions, same reason. 5 times you can write. Doesn't matter here. After writing, okay. Next, go. If 5 questions is completed, how you attempted, what you done, mistakes and everything you recollected. Then concentrate. 5 questions we left here. Is that correct? Sir, no. We left here 5 questions. Same again. Why you left these 5 questions? What is the reason behind that one? In examination, maybe lack of time, or you know concept but you are not able to recollect in that time. Okay. Maybe you spend more time for maths or physics, whatever reasons. Okay. Write that reasons again. If you write all these reasons and properly, then only next exam we can improve properly. You're getting my point? If you didn't analyze your paper, then meaningless. That even you are writing 2000 exams, before writing exams, before final exam, you are writing 2000 exams, but no improvement, sir. You won't get any good score. But by doing this process, okay, by doing this process, you can write only 100 exams. Will get very good score, sir. Very good score will get. That is the difference. I hope, are you getting my voice? I think so. Anyone can you give reply? Fine. You understood what we are doing here? Next time, whatever questions you done mistake, first took that one, write reasons why you done mistakes. Any reason, don't feel bad, then write on paper, plain paper. You know that one we are keeping. Even last year also we maintained that one in schools wherever we are teaching. I mean KNMS. We maintain one error book. Error book or text analysis. This is that book name. Okay. They maintain 200 pages notebook, sir. 200 pages notebook. Every week exam happened. Then out of, even some people they are doing, sir, out of last year some questions is 30 also is there. Then 25 they change that one. Doesn't matter. Even some people they are writing 15 mistakes. Then 15 they are writing, sir, question and concept, which concept they done mistake, and corresponding reasons. Like this way, they're writing all the reasons. They maintain. This is your another teacher. Are you getting my point? If you're not analyzing your mistakes, then you're writing too many exams. That is meaningless. Okay. Whatever your mistakes, even by mistakenly you give an answer. Suppose you got answer 2, but by mistakenly in whenever you are going to give final answer, you given 3. Even that reason also write. Whatever reason, we should not do silly mistake. That is the first step. The next step, which is 50% knowing questions. Some questions you know 50%. Those questions next our step. We have to make them 100% knowing that one. That reasons also I told you, sir. Some people, suppose you are not practicing on rough paper, who are not using rough notebook. Those people, they can't get, sir, this 50% question. They have to lose more number of 50% questions you are going to be keep. Then you are thinking, suppose by mistakenly correct, I will get +4. Maybe wrong, then I will get -1. Then hit and trial method, you are going to be thinking that one. This won't be helpful in entrance examination. Some people they'll think are like that. I know 50%, maybe I can trial, hit and trial. This week maybe you'll get out of you attempted 10 questions, maybe 4 or 5 correct, then you got positive marks. But you know that one question also wrong means my 4 marks you are losing, then -1, total 5 marks you are losing, sir. For one question you are expected losing 5 marks if you done wrong. Okay, think that one next time when you are attempting questions. Take care that one. Before that one, practice maximum number of questions. And maximum number of theory you can read and practice on rough paper. Okay. Are you getting my point? Array, JEE exam native marks is there. Madhumita. Yes, all entrance exams have native marks. Even you are losing one question also, that too much rank you are going. Percentile, sir. Array, this year your seniors they got 99.8 percentile. Okay. Even 99.7 percentile. Some people they got 98 percentile. Okay. Even for these people also no guarantee to get very good branch in NIT. 98.8 percentile also. We getting my point, which we are expecting NIT 3 also sometimes difficult. So we need to get 99.9899 like that. Then only these are the best rank. Are you getting my point? Next time when you are doing, which is you are doing suppose 4 mistake. If you make that 4 is correct, you can get 4 into 4. Are you getting 16 marks? Plus negative marks also you can avoid. That's how much 4 again. You will get 20 marks or indirectly you are saving for 4 questions. You are saving 20 marks instead of attempting negative. Percentile is like that. I will tell briefly. Anyway, in YouTube, so many teachers are provided, but I am providing little bit. Okay, you can search student. I can get. Who is the topper? Suppose from that and how many people they are attempting. Okay, let you know that next class better that is. Next class or you can search in YouTube, that is better. You can take time, that is it will take time. That's not the correct time to discuss. And that's we can get in YouTube, doesn't matter. We can get too many people explaining. Thanks, you understood this one how to attempt exam. So please keep error notebook. This is your best teacher even than me or other teachers, because this indicating your mistakes, sir. Error notebook. This is going to be another teacher. This is the best teacher for you. Finally, your mistakes reducing and improving score. So keep one notebook. Then whatever question you done, then note down that question or take photo in mobile wherever you want. Okay. Then try it. Understood? I think so. Some people at least you understood. This may be useful for you. Next, one more thing I will discuss. Okay, some people still they're asking. We can extend few more minutes. I don't no problem. Every exam will discuss again. The same points I have to discuss number of times. Then only that points going to be insert in your brain. So where you are doing mistakes. One time I am telling same thing, that won't be acceptable, because first time you are learning, these are new things. In school days you may not be thinking like this way. Now we are thinking, we have to think new pattern. It will take time to insert some people. And especially chemistry, in final exam 25 questions is a total 25 questions. Out of 25, assume that one 8. Okay, 8 questions. This is assume that one physical. This is inorganic. This is organic. These two is perfectly scoring subject for you people. Even organic also, direct questions. NK sir will come, he will teach very well. Even at the time you are not understanding also, anyway, we are going to be make some videos that is helpful for you. So these two very good scores are perfectly will get exactly without negative marks, and exactly you can get, no need to think anything here. Okay, plus one question will get anyway, assume that one organic you are getting. Okay, so these are exactly, this physical chemistry is the mathematics students you are, this should be your strength. The mathematics students, this should be your strength. Physical, whatever question they given, that you should be solved. So make more interest towards physical chemistry and inorganic, because this is your strength. You are the mathematicians, so you should be understand this is properly. Then you have to make 100%. This is clear. And next, inorganic. This is common everyone, not only you people. Everyone is common. If you are very good here, the next step this is depends upon student interest. We are making basic chapters very perfectly. Okay, no doubt at all. After that, some chapters will come. Those are little bit memory based. You are interested or not, secondary sir. If you want IIT rank or NEET, NIT, you need to read book properly. That should be very interesting. You have to read. You like that one memory, sir? This is memory. Array, too many students they are telling, sir, that is memory based. That's why. Array, who want reasons? Ultimately, you got score or not? That's the only word we require. We don't want reasons. Clear? So we don't want any reasons whenever in organic chemistry. Read once, twice. Array, if you're done 5 to 6 times, then this is 8 marks you will get, sir. Even this is, suppose 1 minute is the question, you can do within 15 seconds to 30 seconds this question. You will get too much time saving here. That much important in organic. If you are not reading means you can't attempt, even by mistake also you can't attempt here. If you attempted, that going to be negative marks only. But if you read this is, you can do within 15 to 30 seconds. Even that too, JEE mains is directly from NCERT book, directly NCERT book. You won't get from others also anything. Clear? And physical chemistry should be your strength. You have to do, you will get direct formula based questions, you can substitute. Now organic chemistry. This requires somewhat basics. Okay. If you understood these basics, then only we can do organic chemistry. Clear? Last year, your seniors, I thought organic. I tried my best way, organic chemistry. They never given complaint about which is I thought. Even they never. Okay. Because not only teaching important, we have to insert towards the students. After teaching, I extracted work from students also. Okay. Now we can see yourself, some people are sending homework, that is interestingly. Is it correct or not? Who are doing regularly homework, they can stand end of the day perfectly. Who are skipping that homework, that looking easy thing, sir. Easy thing. To skipping that homework is looking very easy thing. But we can't. Okay, we can't achieve the target. That is very simple thing. One day we are sending, alternate day we are skipping that one. Again, weekly twice or thrice. So that's looking very simple way. But that is more than enough. That indicative negligence. Okay. At entrance, this is negative marks means perfectly. And if you learn this 2 years perfectly means, at later no need IIT JEE, sir. You can write IAS exams, civils, anything, you will get top rank. Now these 2 years work not only for IIT JEE, to train your brain. Okay, now these are 2 years, you can learn too many things, you can remember too many things, these 2 years only. So just matter of this, not only that JEE sir, now we are training for our brain for future purpose also. Now how much expanding your brain, that is only your brain final also. After 2 years, very rarely you are going to use your brain, very rarely. Clear? Take interestingly, who done this 2 years work, even JEE we are getting are not secondary, but we can get very good things, sir. Very good thoughts will get. You may can create too many projects, new projects, even maybe software also you can create new things. So whatever you want, you can do that. So that's why I'm expecting. Just do these 2 years heartfully, not for rank. Rank it will come automatically. Okay. Do heartfully how much different way you can think, how to remember this is. So this own method you can write. Clear? So these 3 parts is in our chemistry, and 3 parts is too important. First 2 parts is without negative marks you can get, and third part that depends upon you practice. Clear? So you will see next exam also we'll discuss again. So whatever that is things your mistakes according to your mistakes. Fine. So we'll continue our class. Sure. Pranav, sure. Okay. And the next exam portion, this is only mostly titrations will be there. N factor calculation and titrations will be there. The titrations we'll try to complete within coming classes. Or even siding only titration, but concept already you know that one, how to solve. See how much easy way we are going to be solve that one. Okay. Let's see, remaining things we'll discuss. Balancing equations also will come. A complete chapter which is till now we covered, that will come parallelly. 20 to 25% that is the syllabus is there, sir. Remaining syllabus, new syllabus that's going to be added. So whenever last chapter I'm giving me this 20 to 25%, you should not do mistake again. Suppose next class or next exam also coming some questions from some basic concepts. Okay, you should not do a mistake, because first time maybe you done. If you analyze that one, this is error notebook you wrote properly or test analysis, you won't get any mistake next exam. Every exam you are getting mistakes, some basic concepts means you didn't practice very well. One exam you done mistake, but second exam you should not do mistake from that chapter. Clear? And now we done a few more things. Given or not, you can check it, which is I'm going to give examples and factor. I think so. We calculated n factor for the disproportionation reactions. Is it clear? Check it. This example I given or not. FeCN6. We check it. If I given, fine. Otherwise, if I didn't given means note down. In presence of oxidizing agent, syllabus reduction, leave that one. That is only NCERT book reduced that one. You don't know JEE book what they are going to be JEE syllabus. This is Fe 3 plus CO2 plus NO3 minus. Can you calculate n factor of FeCN6 2 plus? Can you try it, anyone? Check it. Okay, this already very good, already given. Fine, good sir, good. One more time, someone they're asking, sir, please teach us one more time. We can do one more time also. And one more. IO3 minus 2 ICl. To calculate n factor for above example I am solving. Who are not understood, please listen here. Practice little bit. Just I am teaching only, not sufficient. Here iron oxide. Wait. This is not plus. I can give 4 minus, sir. Sorry, that one. 4 minus. This is So first calculate iron oxidation state, how much is there? So how to calculate iron oxidation state? FeCN6. Array cyanide is -1. So -4. This is X plus 6 into -1 because cyanide is -1 equal to -4. X equal to +2. So iron is +2 and here iron is +3. Difference is how much, sir? +1. So loss of electron. Now carbon here, Cn -1. Now only I told that one. So whenever we are taking Cn is -1, carbon I don't know X plus nitrogen -3 equal to -1. Nitrogen generally -3 only whenever they are combined with carbon. So X equal to +2. So here carbon is +2, nitrogen is -3. Now check it. Here carbon +4 because each oxygen required 2 electrons. So +4 and nitrogen here +5. If you want, you can check it. Nitrogen +5. Understood? Now calculate difference here. Carbon +2 +4. So what is the difference here, sir? 2. Is it clear? But how many carbons is there? 6 carbons. So 6 into 2. How much will get? 12. Is it correct? Now nitrogen -3 2. Check it, sir. Nitrogen -3 2 +5. What is the difference, sir? 5 -3. Now what is the difference here? 8. But how many nitrogens? 8, 6. Can you calculate? 48. Now check it total and factor. All they are losing electrons only. All they are loss of electrons. So whenever they are losing of electrons, you have to add all together. So 48 plus 12 plus 1. I think so 61. No? What is the next answer? IO3 minus 2 ICl. IO3 minus iodine is +5. Is it correct? ICl, how much, sir? Iodine here? +1. Because chlorine is more electronegative atom. Difference how much? 4. Okay. 4 is the difference. Got it? Any doubt? Please let me know that one. The oxidation number of Hg is either +1 or +2. That depends upon molecule. Okay. For example, here someone they are asking, sir, Hg2Cl2. Here Hg is +1 oxidation state, but HgCl2, this is +2. Here Hg is +2, here +1. That depends upon molecule. Okay. Balamurugan, you may can send it through WhatsApp. Any other? Array AgCl2 doesn't exist. They can lose readily 1 electron, not 2 electrons. So how many electrons they can lose? That much only stable. If you are taking more electrons, mean that is highly unstable. Array we can give generally. Suppose you have 2 pens, we can give 1 pen comfortably. If they're asking 3 pens, can you give with comfortably with a smile? No. Okay. Any element like that only. They can lose electrons up to certain level, that is which is stable or comfort. They can't lose more than that electrons. Correct? Are someone they're asking doubt, huh? That doubt I'm asking, tell to WhatsApp. I will let you know that one. That is the way. You don't need to send everyone. Is it over? Can I start next concept? Means one more example. Are you can start today titration concept, introduction. Then tomorrow you can continue that one. Try this example. Fe2O3 gives rise FeSO4. Calculate N factor of iron. Then similarly, FeSO4 gives rise Fe2O3. Can you try 10 factors? Both you can try. Okay. Are both again, you should not get confusion. Both are two different questions. The second one, this first one. We can avoid our confusion. How to do N factor based on this question, sir. Fe2O3 gives rise FeSO4 and FeSO4 gives rise Fe2O3, sir. Sorry, Fe2O3. Fe2O3. This is also Fe2O3 only. Fine. Here you can check it. I think so iron plus reaction state converted into +2. Difference how much, sir? 2. So 3, 2. But how many iron is there? 2. Okay. 2 is the N factor. Here +2 to +3. So difference how much, sir? Again, you can take modulus meaning, you know that one you will get. But here only one iron. You should not consider product. That's my intensity. You should not consider products and factors. Product number of atoms you should not consider. Only reactant you need to consider. So answer is 1. Thanks, you got the difference. I hope. Can you try one more example? Then we can close. P4 S6 gives rise PO4 3 minus plus SO4 2 minus. What is the N factor of P4S6? Done? Array, you know that one modulus meaning. What is I'm keeping? Suppose this I'm keeping here. What is the modulus meaning, sir? Shall we get negative sign by writing modulus? Array, by writing this modulus, shall we get any negative sign? You won't get negative sign. That positive or negative, whatever you have to get finally positive sign only. That's the meaning of modulus. That's we are going to get in mathematics. We'll get. Fine. Okay, fine. Here, what is the iron oxidation state? Sorry, phosphorus +3. Array, first I'm going to write always positive. -2. Is it correct? Array, left side is always positive, right side only negative charge. Assume that one, suppose this is 4x plus 6 into minus 2 equal to 0, then 4x equal to, otherwise if you make it simplest, then 12, then x equal to how much, sir? 12 by 4, 3. Understood? Now, anyway, otherwise you can take simplest formula also. P2 S3 will get. Writing back this cross also will get. Okay, this is 3, this is 2. Doesn't matter. Here plus 3 2 plus 5 minus 2 2 plus 6. Can you calculate now? Plus 3 2 plus 5. Difference is 2, sir. But how many is there? Phosphorus 4. Think so. Finally, 8 will get here. Sulfur minus 2 2 plus 6. Difference I think so 8. Correct? But how many? 6. Things will get 48. What's the total value, sir? 48 plus 8 is 6. How many people you got this answer? Check it. Good. Good, sir. Good. Thanks, you got n factor calculation. We're expecting. Remaining you can practice. Huh? Ashwin, I didn't get your doubt actually, what you are asking. Next concept. This is the way n factor. If you are perfect n factor calculation coming, you can do well, sir. Next concept you can write volumetric analysis. Volumetric analysis. Under redox reaction, sub concept you can assume that one, or you can take separately also, up to you, that is, doesn't matter. If you are writing plus 6 means that should be for 2 phosphorus. For 1 phosphorus you can't write. Phosphorus maximum oxidation number how much? Plus 5. How can you write plus 6? Is it possible? Given a group number equal to maximum oxidation number. Group number equal to maximum oxidation number. Phosphorus which group? Titrations, volumetric analysis both are same, but official word is volumetric analysis. Titrations, volumetric analysis both are same. This is official word only. Understood? Fine, sir. Now, right. Volumetric analysis means where we are going to be use this one. Everything I am going to use just brief, then we can proceed, sir. Formulas already we know that one. Gram equivalent number of 1 equal to 2. That's the only one formula. All the volumetric analysis. Then how to use that formula for every case? That's one we are going to be do. That's our task. We can give 20 new formulas. That's not our task. Okay. By using one basic formula, how to do up to advanced level question. That's we are going to do that one. After 2 years, you can't remember. Huh? Even we are giving too many formulas also, you can't remember anything. Clear? Anyway, here, very simple thing, where we are using these things. Mostly volumetric analysis we are doing in laboratory to find out unknown concentrations. Unknown concentration, or maybe, okay, unknown weight, amount or weights or whatever, or maybe unknown volume of the substance, volume, like this, which is unknown things we are going to find out by using one should be known, other should be unknown. We can't find out directly unknown, sir. By using known thing, then we are mixing. Suppose you have in medicine preparation, sir. In medicine preparation, I need to find out in that component A is there. One of the chemical. This is better you can take. NaHCO3 is present in one tablet. Antacids we are using now. When we are getting gas trouble, we are using antacids. But antacids maybe they will contain sodium bicarbonate or magnesium hydroxide like this. All these are bases and they may contain antacids. But we can't take anyway. This is base, that's we can use antacid, which we are getting acidity. Most of the things gas trouble is there for medicine. That medicine contain base. We can't use not too much base in that case. You can use doses. Maybe you can say 5 mg or 2 mg or 500 mg. Like this is there. That depends upon requirement. So you can't take randomly anything. No? If you are taking more amount, that can show side effects. So to avoid that things, when we are preparing medicine or something, we have to maintain something ratio exactly. So is it exactly that ratio present or not? I have to find out. That's we can decide by using analysis, volumetric analysis. Are you getting my point? Or someone we have find some component they given. For example, gold is there, which we are making jewelry, sir, jewelry shop. In that case, we are not using properly 100% gold. We are mixing something copper. So what is the percentage of gold and what is the percentage of copper? I need to find out. So that's also we can find out by using volumetric analysis. Finally, got idea what is the use of volumetric analysis? Then how to find that is we'll discuss that is. How to find that we'll discuss that one. Other that property, if you are mixing 100%, gold easily can broken. There is not that much strong metallic bond. Okay. So that's why that reasons is there to maintain strongness and to maintain something. Okay. So some reasons is there behind that one. Pure gold is not strong. That will broken very easily. Have you got first my meaning? What we are explaining? Let's find out first. Huh? What we are doing here? Purpose. So unknown things we are finding by knowing chemicals. So this is suppose copper. I need to find out how much percentage is there. Means gold symbol is A sir plus copper is there. I need to find out copper how much percentage is there. I need to add any one of the chemical to this one, which is going to be react. Anyone should be react with that chemical. Suppose I am adding I2, that I2 can react with only copper. So I know that one, how they are reacting I2 and copper. I can separate out, I can find out copper how much percentage is there. Okay, that's one we are going to do now. What is the volumetric analysis? Unknown things we are going to be finding by knowing concept, knowing chemicals. I am adding by knowing chemical, which is I know everything about I2. I know volume how much, concentration how much. Then I am finding unknown copper, how much is present. So we can see step by step, you can understand by solving few examples also. Harit, we can discuss those things later. That is not necessary right now. That deviating from our concept. Now we can see, sir, volumetric analysis, no downsiding. Fine. Write definition first. If you are able to write definition by dictating, that is better. If I am writing, it will take too much time. That's up to you. Right, sir. Right. The volumetric analysis is the volumetric analysis is an analytical method analytical method of estimating the concentration of of a substance in a solution by adding exactly same number of equivalents of another substance present in a solution of known concentration. Please note down. This is also known as, okay, this is also known as titrimetric analysis. Okay, whatever they given, all the definition is, so you can read this one. Volumetric consists an analytical method of estimation of the concentration of substance in a solution by adding exactly same number of equivalents of another substance present in the solution of known concentration. Whatever they given, one is we know that one Gn, and other one we don't know that one. This is known one, and other one Gn we don't know, that is unknown. This is the basic principle which we are going to use. Doesn't matter whatever they given scientific definitions, too many things. We don't want to think anything. We can think only this is. Chapter name I wrote here, volumetric analysis, or in bracket you can write titration. Titrations. You can use that is also. We are doing titration concept. Under redox reactions only, all these things. Okay. Anyway, this is, leave it. I am explaining this the only formula which we are going to be used. After definition, please write, sir, one more. These are you can find out internet also, but still you can discuss right here. The substance whose solution the substance whose solution whose whose solution is employed to estimate the concentration of the concentration of is concentration of unknown solution. Unknown solution is called titrant. And the substance whose concentration is to be estimated and the substance whose concentration concentration is to be estimated is called titrate. I think so. You can understand. Assume that one I'm giving figure. This is assume that one volumetric, sorry, burette. This is measurements is there, and now I can draw a little bit bigger one better. Here one is there. Well, this is measurement, sir. Scale content ml, how many ml? This is we call burette. This is you can take one flask, which is I'm taking conical flask. We are using, sir, conical flask. I can try to write. I'm not that much good to draw diagrams. You can check it. This is conical flask, sir. And this is conical flask. It contains solution. This is volume, sir. Known concept, known solution. This is known concentration. Known concentration means what is the term you are using? Titrant or titrate, which is we have to use, sir. Known concentration. What is the term you are using? Titrant or titrate? Known concentration supposed to be. Look the definition and give. Titrant. Okay. This is unknown concentration. What's the term you are using? Titrate. Okay, fine. This is titrate. Fine. So just this is the introduction. Tomorrow onwards we'll continue our class. Thank you everyone. Thank you very much. We'll continue tomorrow, sir. We'll try to start titrations. Maximum 2 types you can complete tomorrow only. Hardly 4 types, 4 or 5 types. Then whatever, sir, you can complete titration this week. Thank you everyone. Thank you. Take screenshot. This is the only we discussed now today. Leave remaining people. Class is over, sir. You can leave. Take a screenshot. Thank you. We'll see you later.
Thank you, Chandru. Good afternoon, everybody.